Honest answer, do you think financial institutions act in good faith?
Proof is always in the pudding, and in a way, that is the bottom line of why we put this benchmark together, to test it, to see how good they are with their word in practice.
I think that they see that if they can manage the optics, no one will ask the questions and dive into the data and see what's actually happening. And that's what we've done.
And this is the first time that any benchmark has been specifically designed to look at financial sector and human rights.
Once you started drilling down into the data and asking very specific questions for which their disclosures had to provide the answers, and frequently either had no answer or had an inferior or a poor answer.
We're saying, what and how does your core business impact human rights?
We look at how they treat their retail customers and employees, their supply chain, commercial lending and investments. We also examine how they impact society by the way they advocate for changes in the law.
What was missing, however, was board, high governance responsibility for human rights. It's very tempting for all sorts of corporations to pump money into good charitable ventures.
They can fund the footy team. They can support children's cancer research.
And people will sort of nod their head in they're doing good.
It doesn't excuse or balance out what they're doing in their own day-to-day business activities.
And so what you really have to ask is that simply a fig leaf covering what might be their core business that is not as conversant with human rights?
It means that others can look at this information and start to ask the questions. What insights can we take from this research to start to get these institutions to behave better? We can engage with our financial institutions in shifting the debate on where human rights belongs in our society and how important it is that all of our institutions respect these human rights.